Hi, I'm Jessica Dasler. I was diagnosed with stage 4 colorectal cancer at the age of 37, and my cancer spread to my lungs and my bones, making me incurable. It took a year to get diagnosed, and when I was diagnosed, I thought my life was ending. It was devastating, it was horrible, and I can put myself back into that moment, but I had to get out of it very quickly for me to survive 5 years on. I realized I had to advocate for my treatment beyond chemo right away. When I sat in that meeting in the beginning, I was told chemo for life, you will not live more than 2 years, and I'm now 5 years out. And I did not want my cancer sitting in my body. So my husband thankfully jumped on board. He has been amazing at researching, advocating for me when I've been in hospital. There's so many times that mistakes have happened and he has been there to pick up the pieces. Now I'm trying to access clinical trials for medications, so immunotherapies. So right now my body is responding really terribly to my chemo. We have very limited treatment options for colorectal cancer. I had to go down to LA to figure out what they were, but for me to access that means I need to live down there or stay down there for a long time. And I really want to access it in Canada. It's so much harder to travel when you have a 7-year-old daughter and you're in chronic pain. And so I want to see if these drugs work. But I don't meet the criteria, but I should. I grew up in Vancouver and I always trusted that if something happened to me, I'd be taken care of. In my case, and in many cases, we're all trying to look for options and they all seem to be now out of Canada. We are behind in treatment. To leave my home even the last 2 weeks has been extremely hard. So for me to go down to LA to live somewhere else for a time to see if these drugs work on me and to leave my 7-year-old daughter and my husband who has to work here would be so overwhelming that I don't even know if some people could even do that. And I know many people that never make it that far because it is such a burden to go down, and also financially, you have to pay all of this out of pocket. We do not have the money to do that. I'm not working, and that's because of cancer, and there is nothing that is supporting me because of that. And my husband has to work full-time, and we want to live, so there's a balance, but there's just no support within the system to navigate this yourself.